These dogs have literally been quiet the whole time I've been watching everything I've just recorded. And the moment I press record, they start barking.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
My name is Melissa Joe. If you are new here and have never been to this part of YouTube, karibu sana. That means you are very welcome in Swahili. If you are a returning person, individual, as in you're not seeing this face on YouTube for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving me another chance now. If that is you, but you are yet to subscribe, my friend, before we fight, before we fight, subscribe. But if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being my brother, for being my sister, and supporting me on this journey. So I started my YouTube channel about a month ago, and there are a few things I've learned along the way, and one of those things is it is 100% possible to start and run a YouTube channel with only your phone. So if you are interested in learning how to do that, stay tuned. First thing I would advise you to pay attention to is the quality of your camera. Now, I've seen a lot of people use their front cameras while filming. It is easier because you have a screen to look at and to refer to, but I will get to how I actually use my back camera using a certain app that enables me to do that successfully. I do use a Samsung Galaxy A30s, and it has 3 lenses on the back camera. So I will insert on the screen the megapixels of each lens of the back camera so that you can come to your conclusion of the kind of quality that you are watching right now. So my front camera is, of course, lower quality, as is the case in most phones. So I'd highly recommend actually using your back camera. Now, with using your back camera, a very important app to use, and with this, you'll actually be needing another device that is not a phone, but I'll give you an alternative if you do not have access to a laptop or a tablet. But I use a screen mirroring app. I use the app called a power mirror, which is what I just looked up at right now. So it is mirroring the screen of my phone. So each and every single action that I do on my phone, I can see on my monitor screen. So I'll just flip the camera real quick so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. You can see my phone right there. You can even see my arm. So the app literally mirrors every single movement of your phone. And yeah, it's really good for referencing, like to see where your face is if you are within the frame. Yeah, just if things are clear, it's very crucial. So you've just seen what my screen mirroring app looks like, and I think you've noticed it has a whole label across the screen. Some people don't like that. I've actually seen people complaining about that on the Google Play comments under this app. So, but there are a bunch of screen mirroring apps that you can use to actually reference yourself as you are filming, so you don't need to use your front camera in the name of having a screen to look at as you record. Alternatively, instead of a screen mirroring app, you could just place a mirror behind your phone. So have your camera facing you, your back camera, and then have a mirror behind your phone. I can't do that right now because I don't have a portable mirror. Place a mirror behind your phone, and so your phone screen will be facing the mirror, and the mirror will reflect to you what is on your phone screen. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? Another thing to consider is how you will position your phone in case you do not have a tripod. My guy just stuck up things. You are currently leaning on a business card box for support. So stack up things. When I film in my room, I usually stack up my products so that my phone is on a good level, because in my room I do sit on a chair, so I'm higher. But here I sit on the floor, so I put the phone on a chair and it leans on this business card box. So DIY tripod if you do not have access to a tripod at the moment, and just that's not something you really need to worry about right now. Just start. Everything will come later, okay? Another thing would be consider your storage space. So I do have a good amount of storage on my phone. I do not even have a memory card, but my phone can still hold a lot of stuff. In case you do not have access to high storage space, then I'd highly recommend downloading an app where you can save things to the cloud. So that would look like Google Drive, OneDrive, and all those others that are in existence. But it definitely helps. You'd keep your videos backed up, and yeah, in case of loss or damage to your phone, you always have your videos in the cloud. So that's a very smart thing to do. You never know what could happen at any moment. Shall we talk editing apps now? Well, yes, we shall. So I use 2 editing apps. I started with UCut Final Pro. I will insert its icon on the screen. It's a really dope app. Its effects I am yet to see on any other app. The only issue with UCut Final Pro that I have is it's very limited in terms of the things you can actually do. For example, on UCut, you can't have that thing where your face is on the screen and then there's another video also playing on the screen at the same time. UCut limits you with a lot of things, and also you don't have access to the highest quality of videos on UCut unless you actually buy the app. But another app which you may have noticed I have been using a lot of late because you've been seeing its logo on my videos is KineMaster. Now KineMaster is a little bit more expensive, but it gives you a really good finish to your videos, and it still allows you to upload your videos to download your videos from the app, that is, in really high quality, even if you have not bought the app. Now, the only disadvantage you'd get by not having purchased the app would be the logo of KineMaster appearing at the top of your videos, but I don't really mind that. Yeah. I'm still saving up to buy it for an entire year because I don't want to pay a monthly fee, which I can't afford at the moment. It's just 50% off when you buy it for an entire year, and that's what I want. So we're still saving up the cash. In the meantime, you'll be seeing the KineMaster logo on my videos, which is absolutely okay. I did that on purpose to actually show you that it's not a big deal to not have the cash that you need to actually run a YouTube channel. You can do this for absolutely no cost. So moving on from editing apps, I will talk about using music on your YouTube videos. So you hear a lot about copyright strikes when people use videos that have been copyrighted by other people on their videos. So what that involves is you won't be able to make money from that video because you've used somebody else's song in the video. But there are people who have gone in to make solutions for such problems, and there are specific YouTube channels that do make and put out copyright-free music specifically for content creators. I will insert a few beside me on the screen, and you can definitely take a look at some of them. My favorite ones are Luke Rembo and Prod Ridiman, but there are a bunch of others. But aside from those YouTube channels, there is a website called Thematic or Thematic. I don't know. But that website basically has a whole storage of copyright-free music specifically made for content creators. So all you have to do when you use the music in your videos is link the actual song in your description box, so that if people like the music, they can go there and they can find the musician or the artist on SoundCloud and any other apps. And you know, it's good for the creator of the music. Yeah. So that's also a thing with the music you get from YouTube channels. Definitely give credit to the person. Some of them have specific instructions on how to credit them in their description box, so do check all of that out. Otherwise, if you do not follow their regulations, you do stand a chance of getting a copyright strike. So yeah, let's wrap this up with a couple of crucial apps that are necessary while running a YouTube channel. And I will start with thumbnail editing apps and apps where you can make your YouTube banner and a bunch of other things. So I did screen record myself using two of these apps, one being Canva and the other being Trello. So I'll just insert those videos on the screen and probably do a voiceover as well as freeze myself so I can explain what I'm actually doing. But these apps are so good for making thumbnails and YouTube banners and so many other things. PicMonkey, I hear, is a really good app, though I have never used it. So enjoy. And where is it? It's going to be here. Skip to the time indicated on the screen if you are familiar with Canva, but for my newbies, let's make a thumbnail together. Right, so I've opened up my Canva app and I'm just going through literally categories on categories on categories on categories of all the design templates that Canva has to offer. So we're seeing posters, flyers, cards, Twitter posts, Twitter headers, blog banners, YouTube thumbnails, which is what we will come back to. You've got book covers, Facebook videos can also be made on Canva, flyers, cards, infographics, resumes, brochures, invitations. Literally, Canva has everything design based, design needed. So let's scroll back to YouTube thumbnails because that's what we're here for. But before that, let me just take you through a couple of designs that I have made, and some will look familiar to you. These are mostly thumbnails I have used on my channel before. Some I have already designed but I'm yet to use. You can see my intro and my outro up there, my YouTube banner as well. Just a bunch of things, my podcast logo, and many more. So I closed it by mistake, but I've opened it up again. Just that we can head straight into the thumbnail making. So yeah, you select see all on the right, and then it'll bring you templates that you can use. So you can see the second one on the right is one that is very common on YouTube at the moment, at least when I am editing this. I don't know about by the time I upload it, but I've selected one that I actually like, and we're just gonna click edit and begin the editing process. Before you actually press edit, by the way, there's a bunch of others that are like the one you've selected, so it gives you options to actually select others before you make your final choice. But I didn't need to do that, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and edit this one. So the title of this video, I hope you have already watched it. If not, it will be linked down below. The title was 1 skirt 10 looks, and then right below that I went ahead to write style with me. Actually, the title was style with me, 1 skirt 10 looks. So you can see my screen recorder was misbehaving a little bit. But you know, nothing I couldn't fix, you know what I'm saying? I just moved it up a little bit. So I think, what am I doing now? I'm resizing the text and realigning it to a specific position. Okay, resize, resize. Okay, Melissa, come on. We're pressed for time here. Right. Okay, so I'm just moving the photos accordingly because I actually want them to show. Now, if you're watching this on full screen, you'll notice the photos have a Canva logo at the center with some stripes on them. That just indicates that that photo is not free, and if you do download this thumbnail with those photos still on there, you'll have to pay something. So I'm testing out my photos for the thumbnail, just, trying to see what works with what works in which position. And at this moment, I remember telling myself that this is such a shady arrangement, and I went ahead to change the photos. That looks more, I don't know, that looks better. And if you've already watched this video, the one I am creating a thumbnail for, that's what I settled for. So I'm going ahead to add a frame, which is something I do a lot. You go to the illustration panel and select a frame that you'd want, because I want a white frame behind the photo that is at the forefront. So I've changed that image, the image that came in the frame, and I've changed it to white just to match the background a little bit. And now I will resize it accordingly and place it behind the photo at the front. So yeah, now at this point I noticed it wasn't the same color as the background, so I went ahead to change the color to be the exact color as the background color. Okay. Oh, awesome. Wait, not complete yet. The outer border is still white, whereas the background is not white. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, so by now it's fine. Yes, now it looks invisible, like it's not even there. It blends in so well with the background. What next, Melissa? What next? I tried cropping that photo, but I couldn't really do much of that. Yeah, what's next, girl? What's next? Oh, so I spotted this blue strip and I was like, that doesn't match with the photos. So I was trying to change the color, but for some reason it was changing the color of the entire image and not just the strip. So I was like, that doesn't look good, and I ended up deleting it because I couldn't figure out how to change the color of the strip. I think it was an actual image and not an illustration, so that's why I couldn't change its color. So I went ahead and deleted it. Then here I am realigning my text to start on the right. Yeah, then I will move it accordingly. And I was pretty satisfied at this point. And yeah, what am I doing now? Yeah, I'm checking it out, I'm pretty sure, even though I can't hear myself. Then I went ahead and downloaded it. Now it was saved onto my gallery. And here it gives you options of places you want to send it to, but I don't really use that. Yeah, and it is already saved under my design. So I go to my gallery just to check it out and see how it turned out, see if I need to change anything. But I was really satisfied with this, which I did not expect, because I just thought I'd make it for a video, but I ended up actually using it, so I liked it. Moving on to Crello. So with Crello, I just went ahead to show you guys a bunch of templates that they do have for YouTube thumbnails, because they weren't that many, and I just wanted to scroll all the way down so you could see that they do end, unlike Canva. So Crello has got a bunch of stuff: Tumblr graphics, Pinterest graphics, blogging stuff, a lot of things, but Crello isn't as diverse as Canva actually is. So these are just their templates. I literally scrolled all the way down. So this is gonna take maybe like 2 minutes or so. But yeah, even as I was scrolling, I was noting how different the designs on Crello are, and the fact that I haven't seen these designs on any YouTube thumbnails. So Crello is pretty unique if you want to stand out from the crowd and not really look like everybody else. Like, remember I mentioned earlier that second thumbnail on Canva had been used by like a bunch of YouTubers. It is something I have noticed. With Crello, you don't get that. So I spotted this one and I thought it was quite unique. I just had to open it up and hype it up and check it out and then continue scrolling. But yeah, we're about to get to the end now. And yeah, you'll see that it actually has a limit to the amount of templates. Last but not the least, an app that you must have while running a YouTube channel on your mobile device is the YouTube Studio app. Now, on this app, you can view all your analytics and just everything you need as a content creator on YouTube. I did screen record myself using this app as well, so I will do the same thing I've just done for Canva and Crello. And feel free to just continue watching. Before we actually get to the YouTube Studio app, I'd like to take you through my uploading process, because the YouTube Studio app only comes in handy while I'm uploading videos and after. So I'm gonna select the same video we've just made a thumbnail for, and I clicked on the little camera at the top of the YouTube bar, page, whatever, and then I selected the video I wanted to upload, as you have just seen me do. Now I'm going to the video to actually make sure it is the right video for upload, and by this stage I've already confirmed that it is. So we're just gonna move on and title the video, as we said, Style With Me, 1 skirt, 10 looks is the title of the video. So if you haven't watched it yet on my YouTube channel, do yourself a favor and go watch it. Okay. And somebody needs to take me out on a date so I can wear these outfits. Sawa. Thank you very much. Description. Yeah, just typing out what I wrote on the description box. Hope this serves as inspiration. Yeah, did I write that beat? There's something I'm thinking of. Yeah, I did, regardless of the quality, because the quality of this video is pretty bad. I actually uploaded it 3 times. I didn't like the first 2. I had to go back and edit. Thank God I had not deleted that edit on the app, and I was still able to re-edit it. So also, like I mentioned earlier when I was talking about copyright-free music, you have to credit the producer of the music. So I had taken a screenshot of the song in my gallery. It is Fading Away by Prod Rhythm, I think. But I actually found out later on that this wasn't the right song for the video. So if you check the description box right now, it is a different song. So yeah, updating the background music, making sure it is the right one, holding my gallery side by side with the YouTube app, and it is correct. So we click upload on the top right corner, and the video processes from 0% to 100%. That takes a really short time. And brother. And once it is processed, what was that? Anyway, once it is fully processed, now I go to my YouTube Studio app, and from there I can now edit my thumbnail and choose the one that we have just made together, because we're buddies like that, you know what I'm saying? So you click the pencil at the top right and then select a custom thumbnail. Once you click on the thumbnail, the 3 that are loading down there are suggestions that YouTube will give you for a thumbnail once the video has been fully uploaded. So I've clicked change, and yeah, you can also edit your description there. I was just checking to see if everything was correct. You can add tags, you can add the video to a playlist, you can make it private, you can change it, you know, all that good stuff. And then I've clicked save at the top right corner, and I go back to my dashboard. So yeah, you can see the analytics, you can see comments on every single one of your videos in one specific area instead of clicking on a specific video to see those comments. I think you can also reply to them here. I'm not quite sure about that. I've never done that. You can also see a layout of every single one of your videos all together, views, thumbs ups, comments, the numbers, that is. And yeah, you can also see your notifications right here on this single app. So you don't actually have to mix this with your YouTube app. You can literally do everything apart from uploading on the YouTube Studio app. So I went back to the video that was still uploading on YouTube. It wasn't done, so I clicked on my channel to actually show you a comparison of the YouTube Studio app and viewing your channel on the actual YouTube app. So I was going to try to edit a video. I couldn't edit the thumbnail. There is no option for that on the actual YouTube app, but you can edit your title and your description and the privacy of your video as well as tags. But you can't add it to a playlist here. You'd have to wait for it to be fully uploaded in order to do that. Now it's home stretch for the video which was uploading. It's done, and now it's going through the final processing, and it is at this point where the thumbnail actually changes. It should do that in a matter of seconds if you pay close attention. So let's wait. Let's actually wait. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. Okay, sawa. Let's wait. As we're waiting, we see all my other videos. I can see the views actually from here, but that's all. Processing 95% done. That is the final processing that it has to go through. And yep, my thumbnail has changed and it should be done. It should be done. It should be done. Come on now. Thank you. So the video is done. I did zone out at this point, so it took me a couple of seconds to realize the video was done uploading. So we'll just wait for me. I've realized, okay, I've now realized that it is done. So I'm opening it to finally confirm, make the final confirmation that it is the right video. And it is. So back to our YouTube Studio app, and I'll just take you through now analytics specifically for a video and see everything that you can actually see on your particular analytics. So go to video analytics. It gives you an overview. These actually begin streaming in, I think, after 3 hours of uploading, so they don't come immediately because, I mean, there's no activity on your video yet. So this is everything you can see: the gender, the age of your audience, countries they are watching from, clicks. That one I haven't checked, but yeah, that's an overview of the YouTube Studio app. I hope you have learned a lot, and I hope I have given you tips that you will actually make use of if you do plan on starting a YouTube channel and do not have access to all the gadgets that people tend to have on YouTube. They are not a necessity, though they are valuable assets in the long run. So as you're saving your 2 coins to buy that camera, to purchase that editing app, or you could download it illegally. So you don't really need to save up money to purchase an editing app. But I do not encourage that, even though it would be like the simplest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking you out of it, but yeah, do what you gotta do, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. I have been Melissa Joe. I still am Melissa Joe, and I will continue to be Melissa Joe. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I said that. Whoa, the last time I filmed a video was weeks ago. I filmed a ton of videos in like 2 days. So it's been so long since I said that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.